Friends, very good morning and good afternoon from India. I'm Ramakant Rai, convener for National Coalition for Education, a conglomeration of teachers' union and civil society organization. Friends, thank you very much for joining this very important symposium today. Friends, I would like to remind that today, when we are discussing this important meeting, there are 50 countries in the world where today war is going on. 50 countries, unfortunately. And the recent war between Israel, US, and Iran, it's a horrendous. And I'm sorry to say that there was a great expectation from UN body. And unfortunately, I'm using this word, nothing substantial is being done by UN body. UN body, as you know, was created in 1945, aftermath of the World War II, and it was done because nations of League was not able to stop the war and bring out the peace and human rights. And after the UN coming into being, United Nations Security Council was created, and uh, this creation was done to make peace, make world order, make a conducive environment in the world. And as you can see, the recent resolution of 2728 and ES 11.1, two resolution of the UN Security Council regarding stopping war between Israel and Hamas and Russia and Ukraine. And this has gone into vain. Nothing has happened substantial. Next, please. Next, please, dear. Please, next. Uh, Janelle, next, please. Janelle, next, please. Hi, Janelle. Next, please. Yeah. The crisis of legitimacy and effectiveness of facing UN today is not new. But the new failure makes it harder to believe for all the participating countries that how long people can wait that UN will take a proactive role in stopping the war and bringing peace and maintaining human rights. We don't, by this presentation, we don't want to undermine the UN overall status, but rather to provoke the reflection on its current structure, responsiveness, and their role. There need to be bring out substantial reform in the UN Security Council to make a new order in the world. Next, please. Next, please. I don't want to repeat in all the happenings. What is happening? I'm sorry. I'm sharing the two cases between India and Pakistan. In recent days, there was shelling and bombing in the border area, and mostly the shelling was done on the civil area and schools. And many children lost their schooling because of the bombing, unprecedented bombing from Pakistan side. Recently, what happened to our Bangladesh also? In Bangladesh also, there was 1769 communal attacks as per the police report. And Bangladesh Hindu Buddhist Unity Council has reported that there are 1,769 communal attacks just after the departure of then Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And based on the death reported by various credible sources, the report estimates that there may be 1,400 people killed between 15 July and 5 August. I'm not going to accuse my friends from Bangladesh, but what I'm saying, not only Indian Hindus, but also Bangladeshi people were also killed by the security personnel. And this situation, not only here, but in other places also, reminds us the role of UN Security Council, which is a body responsible for bringing peace, but not much substantial is being done. Next, please. In situation of this kind of war globally, we remind that 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development Goals serves a binding force for the international community. However, the noble goal of Sustainable development can only be realized when there is a peace and conducive environment and free of conflict. Also, the crunch of poverty and reduced investment of children education posed before the UN, and it's a major concern. People are investing more and more money in the weapons and wars, not much in the schooling. This is very unfortunate situation, including my own country. The member states have the responsibility to honor and comply with these commitments. Unfortunately, neither the member state nor the UN body is taking any positive dent. Next, please. Next. Ha. So, in a situation like this, we have drafted some recommendation from our forum that now it is high time to make critical changes in the UNSC to make some more responsive action from them. Number one, to change the council's structure require amending the UN Charter with the approval of the permanent member and others also. The vested interest maintaining in the status quo. The veto power in particular has proved a contentious issue in the UNSC. While veto has prevented some of the conflict in some countries, but it has also closed its eye on various conflict and terrorist action, cross-border conflicts between countries like India, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Thailand, China, Taiwan, Gaza, Ukraine, and Iran, and so on and so forth. Also, our initiative to change UN Charter 1948, particularly Article 26, needs to be changed in tune with Sustainable Development Goal for universalization of education. Otherwise, privatization of education will hamper the noble goal of education for all by 2030. Next, please. Next, please. So one of the most demanded reform is the expansion of council's membership by both permanent and non-permanent. It is also suggested that UN Security Council members should expand to at least 25 members, for more members to include emerging powers such as India, Brazil, and other countries. Suggested reform also include limiting the use of veto power in cases of mass atrocities like genocide or war crimes, introducing a responsible use of veto non-veto doctrine, or requiring at least 5 members to exercise the veto jointly, a validness of veto. Another suggested reform is the regional representation and equity in UN Security Council membership. There is also need to greater transparency and accountability of UN Security Council procedures. And our final suggestion is once again to relocation of UN and change the UN Charter 26 to make member states accountable for education for all. Next, please. Thank you very much for your kind patience. Thank you.